Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment, where we're about to explore Under Sigil.
I'm gone. Done. Done.
Okay.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Yes? May my faith lend you strength.
I hear your words. Insert the Morte's name.
Ignis hears you.
There cannot be
Lend your strength.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. What's up? My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a good as done?
Shia.
Whoa. That was nice.
How may I help?
Yeah.
What do you wish of Ignis?
I will hear you. There cannot be two kinds. Balance in all things. Insert the mon's name.
See that? Okay.
What? You need not be so daft.
Okay. This is not going very well. I mean, we've killed few, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're not doing under sigil. We're just not. We're just not fit to do that under there. Oh, so we've got suspicious sealed scroll, okay. Let's do use. Suspicious sealed scroll, use. Break the seal, open the scroll, read it.
Updated my journal.
Scroll contains a few lines of shaky calligraphy and a strange rune. The calligraphy reads, "This may not kill you, but it will slow you down, I am sure. Stop chasing me, you thieving bastard. It's my body, mine, now die." What the? The rune suddenly throbs and the entire scroll begins to dissolve into a stinking black mess. The fluid seeps directly into the flesh of your hands. In seconds, the magical hemotoxin begins to render your blood into black bile. For a moment you clutch at yourself, howling in agony, and then, when the pain survives, you survive whatever horrible magic was placed upon the scroll. Done. Ooh. That's
done.
That's okay, I get
Done.
that.
All right.
I have to ask her about the scroll now.
I never saw such a big one in all me ball days.
All right. All right.
See, Elbend, unfortunately, greet you once more, smart one. I read the scroll. It was trapped. Elbend looks at you. I don't know what to say to you, Scarred One. I would start by saying how exactly you came by the thing. As I told you, Scarred One, it was given to me by my mother. A hooded man had given it to her some 50 years past, paying her well, but bidding her never to read it, whatever the circumstances. Hildebrand sighs, looking away from her. A user of magic she was, powerful in the art, but frightened of this man just the same. She had said this, his eyes, all that she could see of him really, hinted at madness, and that the flesh around him was puckered and grey like yours. I know nothing more of him. That'll have to do then, farewell. So basically what's happened is a past incarnation of me has given me a trapped skull to someone to give to me later in life. That's how it goes. Okay. So I've
All
done
right.
that. Yeah. I think we're done.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay, I think it's time we do the festival then. Should we do some journal reading first though? Yeah, let's do some journal reading. We've got oh yeah, we've got to do that as well. Split pestle and kill. Yeah. Do that. Beast, what have we got? Asma cast. Pieces, we've got nothing new. Fall from grace, there she is. Modron. Yeah. The embodiment of perfect order, Modrons hail from the gear plane of ultimate law, Mechanis. They adhere to a strict case system, a system so perfect they cannot comprehend the castes that are not immediately adjacent to theirs. Their unified mind is so perfect they have no sense of self or individuality. They have no ambition, no emotion, exists only to carry out the orders of their superiors. Okay. Journal. I've convinced one of her to become a companion on one condition. I have to speak to all 10 of her students in the brothel, then return here with my thoughts. Turn to her with my thoughts. Delora, one of the women in the brothel of slating intellectual lust, refuses to answer any of my questions that don't relate to her task as a prostitute. Although I fear, though, that she might hold information dear to my quest. I have agreed to seek out a man named Merriman, Delora's first love, and speak to him on her behalf. She told me he was a member of the Society of Sensation, and so should ask for him at the festival. Agreed to help Vivian, one of the prostitutes at the brothel of slating intellectual lust, to find her personal scent. She said I'd know it when I smell it. I asked one of the brothel's prostitutes about Ravel, and she suggested I speak to Eves about it. I'm told that Eves collects all sorts of tales, and will most likely have one about Ravel in her repertoire. I have agreed to deliver some false love letters to a man named Montague for her lover Juliet in order to make him think she's having an affair. Apparently she's not satisfied with the level of excitement in their relationship. As soon as I've confined some letters, I'm to take them to the civic festival as proof of her affair. Juliet suggested I speak to Scofflaw Penn, who I should be able to find in the print shop in the lower ward. One of the prostitutes I met at the brothel has somehow lost her ability to communicate. She can't or won't even write or pantomime. Till I can speak to her again, I won't be able to question her. The silent prostitute seems to know something of Ravel puzzle, but she cannot communicate. She cannot tell me what it is. One of the prostitutes of the dark Clerkswell's brothel claims she has the power to turn living things to stone with a glance. Marissa, one of the prostitutes in the brothel slating into that, had lost her crimson vow. She didn't ask me to find it, but perhaps I'll ask around and see if it turns up. One of the prostitutes suggested I asked Delora about Echo, the silent prostitute. She said that Delora sometimes spoke to an old lover of Echo's, one who knew her before she stopped speaking. One of the prostitutes suggested that I asked Nenny if she knows anything about who took Vivian's scent. Apparently Nenny's got a reputation for always wandering around and watching what other people are doing. After telling me a tale of Revel, Yves suggested that Echo, the silent prostitute, might know something more of her, but at first I'd have to get Echo to speak to me. One of the prostitutes suggested that I ask Nenny if she's seen Marissa's crimson veil anywhere. Apparently Nenny's got a reputation for always wandering around and watching what other people are doing. Nenny told me she saw Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's chambers. Perhaps she took Vivian's scent, or at least has some clue as to where it might be found. Nenny told me that Kimaxi Adatung told me that she connects sneaking out of Marissa's chambers. Perhaps she took Marissa's crimson vow, or perhaps at least has some clue to where it might be found. I asked Kimaxi about being seen snaking away from Marissa's chamber, and she denied taking the crimson vow. She did, however, claim that her own room had been burgled. I asked Marissa about her being seen sneaking out of Vivian's chamber, but she wouldn't tell me anything. Nanny told me she saw a man sneaking out of Kimaxi's Adatung's room, but she never saw the man leave the brothel. If she was there, if he was the thief, could he somehow still be here? I returned Vivian's purple scent to her. I returned Marissa's crimson veil to her, for all the good it did me. I opened and read a magically trapped scroll that read simply, "This may not kill you, but it will slow you down, I am sure. Stop chasing me, you thieving bastards. It's my body, mine, now die." I received the scroll from a woman who told me it had been given to a mother with directions to deliver it to a man with my description. Okay. What are we going to do? I think it's in the curiosity shop.
Done.
Well, well, fall from grace, or what it is you call yourself now. Truly a pleasure to see you here. What do I owe yourself the honour of my visit? I thought that you would rarely traffic among our kind anymore. She glanced at you for a moment with the same faint sneer. Or is your assignment here is almost finished? I do not know what assignment you are referring to, Vriska, though your presence here brings with it many questions. Last I heard you were a stand-bearer for the company of the Vulture. How did you come to Sigil? She replies curtly, firing a question back like an arrow. By choice. And you? Where will your orders take you next? She suddenly turns to you. You see, little man, Vriska smiles with saving words, the best tempter is one who can make you buy into the illusion that being both promiscuous yet virtuous at the same time. A prostitute priestess is, as it were. Mistress Grace is among the greatest. She returns to fall from grace. Are you not? I know. I think a score of 1,000 years of slavery had left their scars. No. Fall from grace speaks with a coldness that you have never heard before. It almost becomes icy. She dies of sex. Vriska with her gaze. That is enough. Very well. Although you are the ones that came to my emporium. Vriska looks at you. Yes. Vriska gives a quick welcome back. Here to buy something. Yes, I am. Let's look at the exotic items. Fiend's Tongue, Gorgon Salve, Metal Cube figurine, Monster Jug. Just go look at the front of the store. Elixir of Horrific Separation. That's the one. You examine the bottle labelled as Elixir of Horrific Separation. Vriska presents it to you. This stuff was compounded by a scholar who found she possessed a darker half. Okay, how much? 200 copper commons. I'll take it. Okay. Farewell. We'll come back and explore them in a future time. But this one we need to get to the apothecary. See Pestle Kiln. He or they as nearly look as ever. I've got this elixir of horrific. Do you think that'd help you? Both his eyes suddenly snapped to the small bottle in your hands. He nods, smacking his lips. Here you are then. Pestle Kiln takes the bottle in both hands and places it beneath the counter. His eyes focus on you while his right eye and hand concentrate on scribbling furiously on the countertop. If we can use this to make something that affects us right on up. Now if you give us a moment, we've got it all worked out, and it makes you some healing stuff for you as a reward. He heads to the back of the shop. Alright, farewell for now. Yay! Man closely resembles Pestle Kiln, although without the crawling skin and constant subtle mutations. Greetings again, sir. And well met. What is it that I, Pestle, can do for you? I just wanted to buy something. Lots of charms. Hoping to get some healing concoctions. Did you talk to Pestle? Is the one that handled it? I'll go speak to him. Farewell. Okay, so we've done now. what are we going to do? Let's
All right.
to go to the fest hall. Splinter, Jalmi. Oh yeah, you're the one that wanted to talk to Joe. This stern-looking older woman in the pit seems to be looking for someone. Her eyes fixed upon your face as you approach it. You there, might I have a word with you? Yes, you're Jalmi, correct? I spoke to your messenger.
Updated my journal.
I'm pleased to meet you then, she gives a slight bow. I would make you a somewhat unusual proposal, though you must admit you are an unusual man. I will give you 1,000 copper commons for the permission to kill you. We are open to discussion on the matter. But why? Jalmi doesn't bat. But why not? I thought it might be an interesting experience, paying someone for the privilege of murdering them. When I first heard rumours of your existence, how could I exist? So what's your answer? Shall we discuss the matter in great detail? One moment. Where did you hear these rumours? Jalmi frowns. One eventually works out all sorts of things in the festival. How could one not eventually have a man hear a man like you? I'll ask again. Will you consider my proposal? Yes. Let's work it out. Let's work it out the details. After short discussion, it comes down to the following terms. Jalmi will pay you 2,000 copper commons. In return, you will allow her to drive dagger into your heart. She will wait for you to awaken, at which point she will give you the coin. Do you agree to this? Yes, let's do it. The affair is over in a moment. She's already cleaned the blade and put it away by the time you recovered. After picking yourself up off the festival, Jalmi hands you several rolls of copper coins while you rub your aching chest. Somewhat disappointed, I must admit. Oh well, coin well spent nonetheless. Farewell. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Sensates everywhere. Sensate faction. This towering man's golden skin sparkles slightly, almost as if they were metallic. Whether or not his actual flesh or merely painted on, you cannot tell. He regards you coolly as you approach, giving you a respectful bow. Welcome to the Civic Festival, traveller. We are Splinter, doorman to the festival, and the priest king of How may we help you? Despite the humble offer of aid, his voice is powerful and commanding, a deep and rumbling sound that resonates throughout the chamber. How can you help me? We do many things at this fine hall, traveller. We answer questions guests might have regarding it or its inhabitants. We direct both visitors and members of the Society of Sensation alike to Sensorium Electorals. We also accept new members into the Society. Lastly, it has been thought that it is through us that purchases from the Society's vaults are made, spells, items and such. Okay. I had another question. I wanted to ask about you. We're pleased to answer such questions as we can, as long as they pertain to the festival and the Society of Sensation. I want to ask about you. Yeah, there's little to say that we have not told you. We are the Splinter, doorman to the festival, demigod, son of Ishtar and priest king Planeswalkers come to our world and told us the Society of Sensation. We were fascinated when we returned with them. We left in the capable hands of our queen so that we might come to this place and experience servitude and humility for a time. As time does not pass here as it does in Earth, the century we have spent here will be a mere several months in our own world. After another decade or so, we imagine we shall be ready to return to Earth and rule it once more. I see. I had another question. Okay. Tell me about the festival. The Civic Festival is one of the largest buildings in the Sigil. Fitting as it is home to the Society of Sensation, the city's largest faction, holds the sensoriums, the lecture halls, training chambers, and such for visitors and members of society alike. Tell me about the Society of Sensation. The core of the sensate's belief is that the multiverse can only be truly known through the senses. If one cannot sense it, then a thing isn't. Only through existence, through experience, all the sensations to be had, can the full truth of the multiverse be revealed. The society of sensation, then, is where experiences gather and are shared with others, usually via the sensoriums. Might I become a sensate? In order to join the societies, one must be willing to prepare to share their own experiences. 5 are required, 1 from each of the senses. Alternatively, one may contract a single experience that has strong elements from all 5 senses. These must be either new sensations or improvement on our current stock. Should we find them acceptable, they will be placed on the sensory stones, and you, having become a sensate, will be taught the sensory touch. It will allow you to draw others' wounds into yourself, healing them by accepting their suffering. I had another question. Is there somewhere I could rest here? There are lodgings within the festival, but only members of the Society of Sensation are permitted to use them. Should you wish to visit them, walk eastwards through the vestibule here. You will eventually come to them. The clerk will allow sensates into their rooms. So, there is no other way to get a room here? You must be a member of the Society of Sensation. Okay. I had another question. Tell me about the Society of Sensation. The core of a sensate's belief is that the multiverse can only truly be known through the senses. If one cannot sense it, then a thing isn't. Only through experience in all the senses can the full truth of the multiverse be revealed. I had another question. Okay. That was someone I was looking for here. Who was it you were seeking, traveller? Merriman. Merriman is using pace and forth around the lecture halls. Travel through the middle door on the eastern side and the door beyond that as well. You're likely wondering within the hallway you find yourself in. Thanks. Someone I was looking for here. Montague. Montague is a rather busy young man. He can usually be found moving between this chamber and the 3 that lie along the eastern wall. So I have another question. Is there anyone here who might know about Unravel Puzzle Well? Splinter closes his eyes and thinks briefly. Would recommend you speak to a wizard by the name of Quill about Unravel. Quill is somewhere in the festival, most often in the private sensorium. How could I get into the private sensorium? You must be a member of the Society of Sensation. That's all I wish to know. Okay. So, I am going to leave it here. This has been Vane doing Let's Play Planescape Torment. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. And until next time, goodbye.